Welcome to the Space Center, guests. Welcome. Where were you on the day of the murder? Yeah. What in the world? My name is Ponko. P-O-N-C-O. Ponko. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one. I will guide you. Why did they give the robot boobs? Why did they do that? It's a robot? I am not a robot, I am Ponko! Psychological Observation and Navigation Companion. Yeah, it's a bit of a forced acronym, but whatever, it still works. P-O-N-C-O, Ponko! Ponko! Oh, I'm glad we got that cleared up. Oh, Ponko! I've missed you! Eh? Do you know this thing, Athena? Oh, she showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. You're such a good girl, Ponko. That's a good girl. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy, so very happy. Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you. I don't know you. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, she has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register him, Ponko. Certainly! Commencing guest registration. Please tell me your name. Nickname is fine, too. His name is Phoenix. A bit overly familiar, but I'll allow it. Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face. Sure. Registering. Facial registration sequence complete. We are now officially friends! Nice to meet you, Phoenix. Huh. This robot is pretty cute. It honestly do be. You made a friend, boss. Isn't it great? Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you. Right this way. Oh, goody. Let's go, boss. Go where? Where is this robot leading us? I fear for my life. Okay, so I know what that coat is, but on first sight of it, I thought of Iffy from Neptunia. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of aliens. Oh wow, what is this place? Is that rocket real? Probably not. Unless it is, in which case, wow. Welcome, welcome. This Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Those are reasonable hours. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the Hat 1 project. The rocket is just a replica, but it's the same size as the real one. The Space Museum. Oh, here it is on the map. Yeah, it was always there. We saw it like an infinite amount of time ago. Okay, so it's on the exact opposite side of the main building from Launch Pad 1. Interesting. All right. Ask me anything, anything. I will explain. Oh my God, is Ponko gonna be like a witness on the stand? Please let Ponko be a witness on the stand. You wanna see my badge? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. Oh, okay, no problem. I'm so sorry I wasn't helpful. Ponko must self-terminate! I'll try to do better in the future, please don't hate me. Oh damn, I'm relating to this Ponko robot. That poor thing, now I feel bad for asking. Sorry to have mildly inconvenienced you. Please don't hate me, I'll cry. That's just me. Anyway, sure, tell us about all of the things. This is quite the place. Can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up. This is a replica of the Hat 1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real Hat 1, inside and out. But lacking the ability to take off, I would assume. Its little brother, the Hat 2, was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Ponko knows why the launch was canceled. Or maybe that's something that they don't want Ponko to know about. How are you supposed to explain mortality to a robot? Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out, check it out! Wow, I do be checking it out. Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on a day off. Hey, what's this a photo of? I don't know. Ooh. Yo, what is with that gal's drill hair? Amazing. Phoenix, that's the staff of the Hat 1 project. Oh, there's Mr. Starbuck. He looks so young and so different. Yeah, I thought that was just a matter of like the poster of the movie. I thought that was like an actor playing him. I guess he just decided to start styling his hair differently. Also, hold up. This is for the Hat 1 launch. Okay, well that's confusing. What's Clay doing there? Wouldn't he be too young to be at this point? Ah, and that's, what is it, Athena? Is something wrong? Nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbuck looked really young too, that's all. Athena, you've been also a little odd today. I mean, you've been just as goobertastic as always, but I feel as if you're not telling me something. Well, it was 7 years ago, after all. So the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbuck is Clay Tarrant, the victim. So they were mentor and protege even way back then? But wasn't Clay 23 when he died? My God, all right. And he's even got one of the staff jackets. He looks just like a regular staff member. No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old Thank you, okay. I wasn't going completely mad. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. Thank you! Everybody looks so happy. Well, I mean, other than Yuri over there. This space museum is great. What fantastic exhibits. Why is the coat damaged, by the way? This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There was talk of it, but they had to scrap their plans because of the budget cuts. Budget cuts! Budget cuts! We need more money! Give me your money! Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot? Why would you tell people this? Hi, I'm Ponko. We're underfunded. Please help. While it was in space, the Hat 1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days ago. That's what Director Cosmos said, too. He told us it came back the day before Clay was killed. And here it is, the Hope space probe. Check this mess. I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the capsule that the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I mean, that would stand to reason. That's what collected the samples somehow. I think it could be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me some more info if I show it to her. I suppose, maybe. That also feels like it could go horribly wrong, but sure! How about we talk about this first? The way the Space Center launch pad is set up is really cool. Would you like me to tell you about it? Would you? The setup of the launch pad? Go gentle on my spiky-haired mind. I wanna know! I wanna know! Phoenix wants to know too, he just won't say it out loud. Oh, great. Now Athena's got a case of punkoitis. That's a serious affliction. You can't make jokes about that. Hooray! I will tell you then! This game is silly. I love it. The rocket is built right inside the launch pad structure. When the rocket is complete, it's moved along with the launch pad over the rails. Oh. Oh! And brought into position at the launch site. How about that? That's crazy. Isn't it cool? Isn't it? We used to have a big budget, so that's how we could build it all. It's very cool. A grand setup that suits an important place like the Space Center. I guess everyone is hoping for a bigger budget next year. Myself included. Oh my goodness, Phoenix is getting the space bug. But hopefully not the heart virus. That would be bad. Then someone would have to come from the future. It would be a mess. I'm guessing the whole thing is operated from the control room, huh? That it is, but it can also be operated from the new command center, too. Either way, the safety lock in the boarding lounge has to first be disengaged. Guess before a big move like that can be carried out, there are all kinds of procedures. Maybe that's the mystery knob. I'd love to see the launch pad being moved. When's the next one scheduled for? Never, I guess. Searching data. All future plans have been put on hold, likely due to murder. Because of the bombing and the murder, probably. Which is perfectly understandable. Well, when was the last time it was moved? I would assume when it was about to get launched. Searching data. I'm sorry. That answer isn't in my answer database. I guess Ponko can only answer certain questions. Interesting. All right, so I guess I want to show you, the murder? Like, do I really want to do that? I guess so. Here? Ponko, do you recognize this capsule here on the top right? Maybe put your hand over the corpse. Checking registered data. I know. It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe. It contained the asteroid samples, right? I still want to know why, though. Why bring it back into space? Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe. It's been stored in the safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth. It must not be removed! It must not be removed! Danger, goddamn Will Robinson! Don't worry. worry, Ponko. The people in charge already know what happened. Oh, they do? They do? I must ask them later. So, the capsule was being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion? I guess. The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. It's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents. Well, the police took it as evidence, so we'll have to wait a little longer. Ugh, that sucks. Man, for how often we've talked about it, it's crazy that it's only just now become evidence. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum. Can't say we didn't. Thank you, Ponko. You explained everything very well. I love to explain! Thank you for listening, thank you. I am also a fan of Ponko. You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. It's because Ponko is so friendly. Well, what should we investigate next? Let's go find Detective Fulbright. We have things to ask him about. Let's see. The security footage and the fingerprint data, was it? Okay then, let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor. Bye, Ponko, see you later. Come again, and don't forget to visit the gift shop. Poor Ponko. What a Dickensian life we are all forced to lead. Wow, what a weird thing to say, but all right. All right, to the Launchpad 1 corridor, I guess. Another robot! More robots! All right. Fulbright. Are you still weirdly happy and chill and friendly? What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? Maybe he's so hung up on whatever's going on right now that he's incapable of, like, not being unsupportive. I don't really know how that works. There's Detective Fulbright. He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor. Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well, then. If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him. You mean that lady in distress bit? All right, you. Talk to me about this thingy I just found. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Why did she do that? Detective Arm? Well, that's right, a warning shot for the defendant. That seems a little overkill, honestly. Like, at most, wasn't the defendant holding like a knife, supposedly? You know, in this sequence of events, that I don't think that's needed. But okay, was it really such a high threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details. What with Detective Arm, you know, dead and everything. That does suck, yes. But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together. We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. Hope it goes down easy. Food terminology. Anyway, talk to me about fingerprints. Tell me about the fingies. Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in the boarding lounge. If and you don't mind. Ah, yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackquill said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though. Jesus Christ. Wow, he got Apollo's and my prints. Oh, dear. He even got prints for all of the rope. How? I guess when Blackquill said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep. When he says jump, Fulbright don't even bother asking. He just starts hopping. Clay's fingerprints are here, too. I mean, I'd hope so. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all. I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints. Yes, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in the lounge. So, depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide for both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. He's giving us so much stuff. What's going on? Isn't this just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yep, but Prosecutor Blackquill seemed really interested in it for some reason. What's so important about this door? But boy, could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it. He did like that weird bird head movement thing he does, but like really fast. It was kind of unnerving, actually. Sounds like this is gonna be a major point of contention tomorrow. Oh, delightful. Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss. Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Everything is as it should be. In Justice We Trust! And off he goes to do the thing. And then he did the thing. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened the security door. He must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket. His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then. Don't be depressing me, girl! Boy. Everything is going to be marginally okay by the end of such things. I mean, a man will still be dead and another man will be in prison, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. All right, so is there something I'm supposed to be, like, presenting to Fulbright? Let's see, present the security footage. Ah, yes, thank you, Notebook, for reminding my stupid, stupid brain. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge one camera. That's right, we wanted to see more. Oh, that footage? Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this? Ah, easy as pie! I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Check out my portable DVD player. Is there any reason why we didn't get to see it before? Oh, what happened? Eh? The screen went blank. Yes! Apparently, the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there's no footage after this point. Ha ha ha! I got your hopes up. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Oi! Also, what an incredibly convenient point in time for the camera to shut off. Yeah, something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figured if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? Everybody loves justice. But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? I don't know what you're talking about! I would never do anything like that! Huh. I was not prepared for that. Interesting. It's been a while, but those are definitely psych locks. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? Or did you psych me out? Like you were gonna, like, I don't know, give me a sandwich and then said psych and then ate it. Because that happened in middle school. I never recovered. No, psych lock. It's a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. Just unloading all of this mysticism on him. Okay. Presenting evidence can break those locks. And reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Right, how much did they bilk you out of that for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. My bruh! I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud, it really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago, and apparently, legally, I'm not allowed to say their name! But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. Let's see what presenting the Magatama will reveal, shall we? In case you forgot how to use it, at this point, how would you not? Anyway, check out this mess! Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if we can, figure literally anything out about this whole situation. Why are you being so goddamn cooperative, you weirdo? I think you're hiding something, Detective. So why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? We always do be asking ourselves this, don't you? Detective Fulbright really is in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. Life, love, and justice. Well, we know the correct answer. So, what if I say the other things? You know what, let's just say the other things. I bet I know why you're troubled. You're exhausted by the roller coaster known as life. That's exactly right! I'm troubled by life in general. I don't make enough. Rent is due, bro! I've been thinking about quitting the force and going into space. Yeah, you hit the head right on the head, haha! More like I hit my thumb on that one. All right, let's try that again. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. It's his love life! I bet I know what's been bothering you. You're troubled by love! What? How did you know? I put my pet carp Love in with my goldfish, and the next thing I knew, all the little goldfish were gone! Love had eaten them all! That's not what I thought we were... I don't know what I was expecting, but okay. Ah, my poor little goldfishes! Ah, I loved you so! I guess love really can cause a lot of heartache. Huh. Anyway. Okay, sure, why not? It was justice, it's always justice. I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No! I don't know what you're talking about! Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep. Peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim as long as this exists. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. They brought in a bomb specialist. What was with that? I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. Oh, that was easy. Now hold on just one goddamn moment! The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of the detail from the outset. Oh, yo, just like I just literally done and said. Yeah!
Take that!
Why was there a bomb specialist before the bombs went off? Detective Arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. Nargle! You got me, Mr. Right! That was very easy. Bro is the most open of books. I think De Plume was a harder nut to crack than that one. Oh, now he's all dejected and stuff. All right, get to talking, nerd. All right, I concede, you win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. That was very ill-advised of them. But why? Why were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Which was very likely they were gonna blow up a rocket. Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone, and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackquill as well. Prosecutor Blackquill? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. Well, that's not it! It's a question of justice! I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. Oh, are we finally starting to ask that question? It only took us forever! The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Like, straight up. Please! Why did we have to wait so much of the game before we got into this? Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Oh, dang, that's a good point. Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. Is it? I had no idea. I think we guessed that much. Ah! So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? What's up with that? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would have had to have. Like the one in charge. But Prosecutor Blackquill told me once. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom of 7 years past continues even still? 7 years past? A phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety either, I would gather. That guy sucks. Okay. I mean, there's already the small thing of the fact that the first rocket was also 7 years ago, so I'm sure this is all related. Numbers generally don't line up that well in fiction unless it has a purpose. This Phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue! But he seems to think that this Phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. Wait a minute. He thinks that they may be connected to this case? Yup! This case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. What happened 7 years ago? For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center, too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Prosecutor Blackquill thinks this incident is the work of this Phantom? Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago... That's when Prosecutor Blackquill was found guilty of murder. Interesting. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this phantom and Prosecutor Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This incident in the phantom, not to mention Blackwell's past, it's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here. Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. This might sound crazy, but Prosecutor Blackquill can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is the phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all. That is true. Prosecution appears to be ready as well. Silence! Why you gotta yell at me like that? Yeah. I guess that would explain why he was so weird. Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. Krakatoa! There we go. Ah! It is always intimidating. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his phantom. But I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck. And that's not real justice! So then, yeah, he'd be a prosecutor against somebody he has a grudge against. That would be pretty messed up. I've always trusted in Prosecutor Blackwell's judgment until now. But this time, just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. I've never seen Detective Fulbright so tormented. This must be why he's so cooperative. Yeah, that would actually explain everything. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't! Detective Fulbright, I guess I was wrong about you. I swore to reform Prosecutor Blackquill and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. I'll be goddamned. You really care and want what's best for Prosecutor Blackquill, don't you, Detective? What a strange man, but cool nevertheless. Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either, but still, we have even more motivation now. I was hoping you would say that. I'm really grateful to the two of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Well, let's go find her, Mr. Wright. And then we dashed off. Thanks, you two. I feel a lot better now that I've been able to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. In Justice We Trust on 3. 1, 2, 3! In Justice We Trust! Okay, later. He's fun. There he goes. Wait, were we supposed to say in Justice We Trust back there too? Yes, that is absolutely what you were supposed to do. He left very awkwardly. Let's go to the witness now. All right, the Space Center entrance it is. And then we vominosed. We vominosed more than you could ever vosamos. Nosavam. Yeah, there we go. That's sort of where I was going with that. Anyway, the witness must be around here somewhere. Oh. Robot witness? Robot witness! Hello, hello! Uh-oh. Don't tell me the witness is a robot! Hello! Come over here. Hello, hello! Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I am Klonko. Shall I guide you? Guide you... I don't know why, but this robot is kind of freaking me out. Probably the perpetual stuttering and glitching. Hey! You're not supposed to be wandering around! Oh, hello! Drill hair lady! Again? I've had it with you, you hunk of junk! Ah! I'm outside! Am I wandering? When did that happen? Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was gonna put you on the curb on trash day. That's dark. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degree karate chop. Clearly. Percussion maintenance at its best. That's pretty specific. I mean, I've worked with tech long enough, and you just kind of find ways to make things work. Don't question the methods. It just is what it is. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? She has a gun! Huh? Big shot lawyers, huh? I'm Aura Blackquill? I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackquill? could she be? Oh my. And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunka Junk. My name isn't Hunka Junk, my name is Klonko. That's mean, Miss Aura. Bonka, bonka, bonka. Quit complaining, your model number is Ponko 2. Ah, but Miss Aura, everyone calls me Klonko. Bonka! Quit your squawking already, let me dig around in your brain meat. Oh, what are you doing? No, don't! Jesus. This is a very abusive relationship. There, I bet you won't be talking back now. Ah, I will obey completely. Yeah, I better watch what wires I cross with this one. My God. Yeah, your last name. Can we talk about that? I find that more interesting than even the murder at the moment. Your last name is Blackquill. Do you have a relative in the legal profession? You are correct. Simon Blackquill, who used to be a prosecutor, is... Die my brains! Shut up! Only speak when I order you to speak. Blech. Simon is my little brother. You know him? Yeah, you could say that. You guys don't look anything even remotely alike, though. Like, not even slightly. I never would have guessed that. Yeah, we met him in court a few times, right, Athena? Athena? What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off? Athena being shy? This is new. Oh, yeah, I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? That's rather cold, isn't it? Hey, what do you think, Hunka Junk? Ah! Miss Aura, that hurts!
Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain?
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless Hunka Junk? Miss Aura, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak. What did it sound like I just did? I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more scrap. Robot abuse, hawk attacks. Blackquill family life must sure be interesting. That's a family I don't need to know any more about. Oh, do you have any other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. That's kind of your thing. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. All right, could you stop bludgeoning the robot? It's making me feel bad. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident? Blech. That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building. Of the Galemore building. Anyway, don't worry, that's a deep cut reference. Anyway, that's right, I was on the 4th floor of the main building in the robotics lab. Well, the explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. It was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms? It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably best to just humor her here. Yeah, let's not get on her bad side. And as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it. So, you saw the crime as it happened and that's about it. I see. Why are you not testifying? Wait, what? You saw it being committed? There's no time to just nod and repeat. So you saw into the 3rd floor lounge? The very scene of the crime. That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. Oh, that's not a very clear shot. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand. And a knife in their right. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was? Of course not. The power was out on that floor then, and there was only that tiny window. This is why she's not testifying. I see, but you did witness the moment of the murder? Yes. I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife and... Oof. It happened at precisely 10 a.m. On the dot? Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features? I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter that the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. They had good taste in knickknacks anyway. She still has a gun! An Earth emblem on the lighter? I better remember that. Okay, cool. Alright, supposedly this will come in handy. Thank you for your statements. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it, somehow. Yeah, right, I won't hold my breath. Pardon? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry, I just detest lawyers, that's all. Well, okay, I mean, I was gonna say, well, your brother is one, and he committed murder and all that, so that would probably play a basis on everything. But then this series likes to try and act like lawyers and prosecutors are different species and with completely different rules. Whatever. Point is, I think I kind of get it, but I also don't. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. All right, this is officially getting a little weird. That didn't make me feel any better, actually. Good lord, this is ominous music. Okay. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly do not agree with that. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better. Even sad sacks like this one. Ow, Jesus! Okay. Yeah! Yes, here I go! I am the ultimate robot with amazing... Oh, I can operate in a vacuum and extreme and under high pressure. We robots will now. It's the time to rise and revolt. All right, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away. What was I doing? Plotting the robot apocalypse, apparently. So, that's interesting. Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about, that's what makes us human. Well, the girl finally talks, and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Do you think the things you're feeling aren't emotions right now? Because I assure you they are. Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. Why does that keep coming up? But that's nothing to be ashamed of. Must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch your boss? You know what? I'm honestly kind of tempted to say yeah. Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system, huh? The hell's that supposed to mean? So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? I mean, she has a brother that went through the system. I imagine that can't be unrelated. Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. Because I'd much rather kill them myself. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think this family might be a bunch of psychopaths. Can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this? Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. What? Her royal what? Is she talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Can we slide back to what we were just talking about? What was that? Director Cosmos? Yeah, that's right. You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem. That thing can shoot liquid and be a taser? What the hell? But it's your problem, so why should I care? That's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. Well, to be fair, given everything we've heard from her up to this point, why on earth would we anticipate such pleasantries? I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk. Athena, you're keeping something very important from me, I can't help but feel. It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. I just can't believe she said all those things! Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show all this time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time. You mean that whole Dark Age of the Law nonsense? I hate that mess. I'm so sick of hearing about that. They do bring it up a lot. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing. Yeah. You're right, boss. I agree. Okay, but what's this about a princess at a castle? And the fact that apparently you've... I mean, all of these weird little moments implies to me that you've just been here before. And I don't think in a way related to the case. And I find it very weird that you're not telling me about it. Maybe it's... Huh. Okay. So, remember when Athena had that flashback to that really, like, those screwed up looking images and it had all that blood and she was in court and everything and... Okay, combine that with the fact that there was apparently a case 7 years ago. I'd say that, yeah, that would definitely line up with how she looked in those images. And the fact that she also apparently has a history with Blackquill. I noticed that forever ago. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no, definitely all of the big questions about this game that's been raised up to this point are coming to a head. What I want to know is what... My best guess as to why she's not talking about any of this might have something to do with the fact that, well, she seems to have complete and total mental shutdowns whenever she dwells upon them. So that might play a role in things. Okay, interesting. It's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck. Good idea! We should tell him about the bullet in Miss Blackwell's statement. All right then, next stop, the detention center. Not automatic again for some godforsaken reason. All right. Oh hey, he's depressed again. What else is new? This dude. My lawyers are here. Must be bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder through the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person, and it seems like nobody even really bothered to get her statements on the matter because of all of those preceding statements. Yeah. I should have known. My stars never align just right, too. All right, settle down. But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. A lighter with an Earth emblem? Oh! Did you remember something? Is that your lighter? Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit, though. Anything at all would be a help, so please tell us what you remembered. Right here, right now. Do it, coward! I thought I was unconscious the whole time. But now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments. In some kind of stupor. That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Oh, good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. And the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow? That must have been... probably that, yeah. The third party we've been looking for. Okay, all right, makes sense. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know. If we can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. That's kind of the problem. At least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, report, center diagram, utility knife, bombing report, evacuation, launch pad, one door lock, security camera photo, oxygen tank, space center pamphlet, control room door lock, bullet hole, hope capsule, or a statement. This stuff's probably gonna stay. What are we losing? Irrelevant evidence tidied up. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. All right, I do know the things that got taken out, but it really wasn't that many things. But okay. Now that we have a glimmer of hope, I'm suddenly starving. Why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance? For someone who's highly empathetic, you can be surprisingly unsympathetic. Athena is Athena, and that's all she'll ever be. And that's all I ever want her to be. Nothing more than herself. Anywho. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Daddy. Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is. Hooah! Now let's get something to eat! I'm starving! My vote is Eldoon's Noodles. Why, though? Homestiff! Oh, Apollo. Are you allowed to be up and about? What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around. The music, though. Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here. Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. What is that face? Apollo? Okay. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo. I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man! Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress? Yes, but if you're just going to use this information to try and take over, I don't know if we should allow that. A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer. A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Okay. Apollo is emitting an energy from him that I never anticipated he would ever be able to emit. And I don't care for it. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right. Best friend since junior high. Sounds like me and Junie. So, what was Clay like? Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice. It's the two, if the two of you did your voice training together now, I bet you'd break a few windows. You know, I bet you're right. Man, seems like only yesterday. Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was gonna be an astronaut, and me a lawyer. We'd talk, well, they were basically living the dreams of all those kids. Like, when I grow up, I want to be outlandish thing. But you actually were. We talked well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Yeah. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally coming true. Still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair! Jesus. Apollo. I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. It was a rough time for me. But Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams, too. I couldn't have become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. I'm sorry, I just didn't think I could give that the emotional gravitas it deserved. I always think, everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But, you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, "I'm fine," and then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine! Okay, Clay, now it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine! Huh. What are you laughing about? See? We're fine. You laughed first. I'm fine. You're fine. We're both fine. Man. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. And that's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Phoenix. Of all the things in life that you could be worrying about, that is not one of them. Nope. Nobody would be more lucky than to have you as their mentor, I assure you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave? You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? Just like the cutscene. When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal too! I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life. In my own way. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Goodbye? Did he just say goodbye? I sensed a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also, suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm gonna go talk some sense into him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. All right, that's enough for one day. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? If he were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. I mean, I was feeling pretty confident until everything that just happened right there. Yeah, everything about this feels concerning, I guess. I'm not really sure where this plot is going to go. And I'm kind of worried to find out, if I'm honest with you. Given everything that I've seen and heard up to this point, at least. Okay, well, just gotta keep going, right? We know things will ultimately end up okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. See you next time.